The most important virtue of a receiver is mental resilience, and the only way to build resilience is to practice rebounding from adversity. When explorers die of dehydration, their water bottles are usually not empty. They were saving their resources for later, when it got really bad. When the threat kills people by suicide, it usually turns out that they never asked their family or friends for help. Saving that for later, when it got really bad. If you ask for help now, there is no later.
So yeah, I got the Reverb G2 in. Playing some Receiver 2. Actually just leveled up. This thing is pretty impressive. It's definitely giving my 3080 a workout. Especially in this game. Colts. Okay. Like, it runs kind of shitty, but as you can see, it's actually mostly CPU at this point. Because Receiver 2 wasn't optimized for VR, and this version specifically is actually quite old at this point. Wow, I'm terrible at aiming. Why the fuck is one of them? Cool. Oh, okay. Guess I'm up here now. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here, but okay. Any bullets? No. There's some bullets. I don't know why people have so much trouble with closing the magazine or the cylinders on these, because I really don't have any issues. Oh. Calm down. Cool.
Together, we have laid the foundation. You have shown great potential, but the potential is yet to be realized. We have sent the message. Can you hear it? There is an insidious force moving through your media, weakening the mind and causing widespread dysfunction. We call this the threat.
Funny how the CPU is the only thing that's overloaded.
Mind tech to combat this threat.
When I'm running it at like 4K in VR.
A new set of tapes has been issued to train and to prepare you.
Wait, I can actually show that, can't I? Here, like, this is my per eye resolution right now, which is pretty extreme. 3K per eye because of the render thing, where it multiplies it by 1.4 or whatever. Oh shit, I don't like those. Did that help? I think so. Calm down. Damn, I'm lucky. Although I am also fucked. Because I think I'm out of bullets. Haven't had any issues with tracking yet. Played a little bit of Climbey earlier. Didn't really notice much. I think the only thing I noticed is that there's a lower upper limit on the speed you can move them at. That kind of makes larger jumps harder. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot wrong here. Oh god. How am I supposed to... I don't have any bullets. There's no bullets around. I'm just fucked. Kill me. Sad. Well, my frame rate really is low. Still gonna give me this one, huh? Alright. Kinda would prefer having a flashlight, but... Whoa! Flashlight. That's dumb. It was actually showing me that pass-through thing, because I have the voice command on for it. Surprisingly effective at recognizing my voice. Oh, it's right there. You don't have anything, what are you gonna do? Oh my god, I can't see the goddamn thing because of the... That was me releasing the grip because it's not set to toggle, which is fine on these. Like the grip is pretty easy to hold. Go away, thank you. That was a pointless waste of bullets, but okay. Why is it just in the dark? Easy. I don't know what the microphone quality is like either, so that might be terrible. We'll see. Alex death, I'm gonna stop.
It's common knowledge that some needs are a higher priority than others.
Oh shit.
People note that in order to pursue some, others must be fulfilled first. Frame the simple, unrealistic examples, like how you can't be happy if you don't have air to breathe. These simplifications are used to hide more complex truths.
Never had
That
issues
the body
closing it.
sustains the mind, and the mind sustains the body. The most present needs are in the domain of the mind. Without baseline function of thought, you can find yourself without the will to move or eat. Strengthening the mind by developing focus and resilience is the goal of a technique we call mind tech.
First try, let's see if I can do it. Nope, I'm terrible. This is not gonna work. Sometimes it just randomly doesn't fire. I don't get it. I'm gonna say this pistol is also not very accurate in general. But the Reverb G2 is a pretty great headset so far. Just messing around with it. Like if I didn't have VR before this, this is quite an intro. But I am probably going to prefer using it with an index
To
controller
safely carry a powerful concealed
set.
weapon like the Detective Special, the first thing you have to do is forget everything you've ever seen in a movie. Pretty much everything they do is dangerous and incorrect. For example, movie badasses often carry guns tucked into their waistband in the small of their back, which is a great way. On a patch of black ice will put you in a wheelchair for the rest of your life.
I get it?
Normally, a
You
fall
got it.
like that would just bruise your back, but now you have a block of steel directly over your spinal cord, like a hammer on an anvil. What about a horizontal shoulder holster? Sure, if you want to constantly muzzle sweep your family and friends and everyone standing behind you in line. What about a purse or backpack? Yeah, that works, if you don't mind someone taking it and having a free gun registered in your name. The only safe way to concealed carry a loaded sidearm is to use a rigid, molded holster that protects the trigger and any exposed controls. If you don't have a holster, you can only safely carry a semi-auto around. While physical training is less important than mental conditioning, receivers know that the two are linked. To move the body requires thought and focus, and similarly, certain actions and physical situations induce specific states of mind. By training one, you train the other.
Inserted a spent round there. Can I do something with this, or? What am I supposed to do here? I just kick it? Funny. I know there's one up here somewhere. Oh, nice. It's right there.
This is my last will and testament.
Yeah, nice try.
I leave my car to Claire. It has the service light on, but it runs okay. Hope it helps. Whatever's
Perfectly
left
accurate.
in my bank account can go to my dad.
So depressing.
To whoever finds this, just put my body in the trash. It's where I belong.
Can I just get that? You're being annoying, game. Thank you.
Control your breathing as you approach the door, slowly slicing the pie as you go. You are in the fatal funnel now as you move in a semicircle past the door, but don't rush. See everything. On that front sight, let your body aim for you. Corners clear. It's time to change direction. Which way lies victory? Death. Only one way to find out. Breathe. Don't dawdle in the doorway. You're a silhouette, and that's where the guns are aimed. And sweep the room smoothly to encompass the whole space. It's a difficult thing, but practice makes perfect. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast.
Cool. Is it really going to spawn me with a cold detector special again? Anyway, this works perfectly fine. The FPS is a little low, but that's not the headset's fault, obviously. I just finished the last couple levels of Climbey. I was at level 10.
Hey, hello! How you doing?
Right, let me try this real quick. So if I like stop moving, it freezes. But if I keep moving, it's fine. This is the same as WMR has always been. Except now it actually has tracking out here, which is neat. You'll notice I won't actually be hindered that much by this because I know how to play my game using any headset, really. This is level 11. The main thing I notice is if I do a big jump like that, it usually will fall a little short compared to what I'm used to from Lighthouse tracking. But other than that, perfectly adequate. Like I haven't noticed any significant issues with anything. And resolution-wise, this headset is not that crazy impressive to me. I'm used to Valve Index resolution, which is only marginally less than this thing, honestly. I have a like 3080, so I am running this at full resolution and stuff. I could even oversample it a little, but I don't really need to. Because at 100% it's already above the actual resolution of the thing. Because that's how SteamVR works. That's why the settings window says it's 3000. But it's 3000. Even though it's 2160 headset. Aw, damn it. If I missed a cycle, it's going to be annoying. Oh, shit. There we go. That was a fair bit of precision jumping there, but I didn't feel like I was jumping weirdly compared to where I should be. Like, the tracking is fine. I don't know why everyone's like shitting on the tracking for this thing, because it's really not a big problem. I was just jumping without looking where my hand was, and it worked fine. So it's like, what is wrong with people? I don't know. What? Close. What the fuck was that? There we go. Level 12. The only thing I do hate about this is the WMR stuff. Like, the setup for the headset's play space is like dumb. You gotta walk around your play space and set up the fucking... Whoa, what the fuck happened there? Guess I grabbed my sled somehow. Walk around your play space to set up the boundaries, which is dumb. I would really prefer if it was like Oculus's setup where you just get a pass through. I probably shouldn't cheat on this one. But yeah, this feels perfectly adequate. Never had any issues. I think I jump a little less high than I used to with the Lighthouse. So if you're going like for extreme jumps that mainly experienced players are used to, you might not be able to do it, but generally this thing is like super accurate. And this is sort of my benchmark for if a tracking system is accurate or not. If I can jump back and forth between this without like too many mistakes, it's generally pretty accurate. I don't like the controllers too much, but that's because they're reminiscent of the Rift CV1 controllers, and those are kind of shit in my opinion, just ergonomically. They're not good for my hands. But not everyone's going to share that opinion, so wouldn't really mind that bit too much, but I guess I haven't like tested the two-handed shooting stuff yet, but I don't know, it doesn't look like too much of a problem. I guess I could open Pavlov real quick. Mess around the main menu. I am using 1.6 volt whatchamacallits batteries in this, which is fine. It's like not the 1.5 volts, it's not the standard 1.4 rechargeables, it's actual like ones I bought for this. Where's the fucking thing on this? Oh, back here. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna go like that. Let's see, can I put it at like 40 meters? It's probably too far, but let's hit the head. I don't feel like I have a lot of problems with this. Is there any guns with scopes in this? No, of course not. Gotta go back to this one. Alright, let's see. 20 meter. No, I guess let's go scoped. It does a weird buzzy thing when you're rotating, though. I don't know. Oh, what the fuck is it doing now? Whoa. Okay, that was a weird tracking glitch. Is it because I grabbed the scope thing? No. It's just completely random. Alright. Thanks, USB. I'm not great at this, just so you know. I'm not a great scope sniper. I much prefer like, let's go for an automatic with a red dot. This would be more preferred. Whoa. Okay, so you can pretty much do whatever you want with this. I got most of those. Generally, you would not want to be across the map from someone anyway, but so I do notice it like freezing my backhand a little. Like this hand gets frozen if I get it too close to me. But I don't know. Looks pretty good to me. And with handguns, it's obviously fine because it's out there. You're throwing grenades. It's always been shit in Pavlov, but that's terrible. You don't really want to be throwing stuff with these, I guess, because it sort of jumps forward if you do that. If you do an underhanded throw, I guess it works. But overhanded is a little trickier. I don't know, it's not bad. I don't... Like, if this was my only VR experience, I wouldn't think too much of it. Like, I wouldn't mind it. Kinda just works, you know? Never really had issues with WMR to begin with, but this kind of just makes it slightly more solid. If you do have issues, it might be not related to the hardware, but more like the USB ports you're using, or dumb Windows shit. Or maybe even the batteries that you put in your controllers, because this is 1.6 volts and it's perfect. So standard non-rechargeables are 1.5, and usually rechargeables are 1.4. But you can get specific ones that are like 1.6 volts, like I got. Specifically, so I would give the tracking the fairest shot. And it's good so far. It's great. So I think I'm going to call it for now. Let me know if there's any specific stuff you want me to check out, figure out how it works or whatever. I will probably be doing another video following this up after I've checked out some movies with it, or set up the index controllers with this. Field of view wise, it's a little less than index, like tiny bit less, but I feel like I could get used to this size, even though I'd love it to be bigger. So I don't think this is a terrible field of view, especially not when you compare it to like an Oculus anything really. They're all pretty shit, FOV wise. So also they changed it so it's no longer the joystick click that gets used, but the menu button on the right hand is open the menu now, which is great. And this is the recording thing, and I can just stop it. So thanks for watching. This is a 30-minute video. Sorry about that. This is just my quick impressions of how the reverb works for me on a 3080. My CPU is a 3800X, by the way. It's like last gen Ryzen, but still good enough, I figure.